Hello, everyone. Welcome to our stream. Welcome to our happy time when we get together and play video games and experience interactive experiences the way we do. Alright, so what are we doing tonight? Well, of course, we are continuing on with the adventures of Willy Beamish as we have been. Last time, if you remember how last time went. Oh yes, it's not so happy since Bowie is dead. It's true, both David Bowie and Alan Rickman have passed away since our last stream, so it has been a sad week. But hopefully, Willy Beamish will put smiles on our faces at just how terrible a person he is. And appreciate the kind of people that David Bowie and Alan Rickman were. We're continuing on with Willy Beamish. Was it only in 1 week? Yes, Saritsis. Both of those things happened in the same week. So not really a great week. Oh, Angus Scrimm, I forgot about him too. Yes, Angus Scrimm, the tall man from Phantasm, also dead. He is dead too. Hopefully there won't be any more announcements like that, but yeah, some high-profile deaths happening. Well, there goes Phantasm 5. No, Entity, Phantasm 5 was filmed. I don't know when that's supposed to come out, but that movie was filmed. So that's happening at some point. 69 is a decent age to die. It really isn't these days. That's still considered fairly young. But yeah, the average is 72. I mean, you kind of hope that you last longer than that. But anyway, let's go on to Willy Beamish. If you remember what happened last time, Willy Beamish died at a very young age when he was mangled. His bones were crushed as he was compressed down into a ball because a bully was angry at Willy being able to not contain his flatulence. So we are gonna continue on. Hold on a second. There we go. We're going to actually start this over and see if we can find anything better to actually get a good start on this game, because there were a lot of choices that we could make. Can we skip this, by the way? Let me see. There were a lot of choices that we could make as we had started the game, and I took a look. Oh, here we go. Jump to game. Yeah, I took a look at a FAQ, just the very beginning of it, to see if there was anything that we should have done when we were in detention, and it looks like that there was.
Willy Beamish? What did I just say?
It looked like there was something that we could do.
No, the old room caught me. Better think of something fast.
You know, we're just going to try to get past this without getting in too much trouble.
I've got something stuck in my ear. Could you repeat that? I said, it's a beautiful sunny day. Your friends are outdoors having fun. The birds are singing, and your report cards are in today's mail. Oh man, that C I got in music appreciation wasn't my fault. How am I going to explain it to Dad? He's gonna freak. We already know about this. Mom and Dad...
We're not gonna be able to go to the Nantari Championships.
You... Nice... Stop.
Ribbit.
Do you...
No, we're just gonna say no.
No, Miss Glass. That's better! Hey, Willy, what a...
Alright, we have to get out of here. Alright, let's get to getting out of here. So, okay, the thing I read... Okay, this was confusing when we just saw it. What is this?
Willy crafted this ringed block of wood in shop glass. He's not sure why.
Yeah, it's kind of puzzling as to why we would even have that. But let's put what we can in our inventory. Save right off the bat. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Yeah, I think everything else is stuck here.
Back to class.
Yep. Alright, let's do a quick save. Yeah, that's spelled correctly. Alright, so what I want to do... Get to our inventory. Okay, so this block of wood, apparently what we can do is we can take the crayon and write on it. Yeah, there we go. We wrote the words Hall Pass on it.
White Hall Pass. A reasonable facsimile of a Carbuncle Elementary School Hall Pass.
That works? Sure. That looks genuine. Now, let's wait for her to go to sleep. I mean...
Now, start writing! And I don't want to hear a peep out of anyone!
She will not hear a peep out of us because we are going to leave the room. Wait for her to fall asleep. Come on. Stop hanging DJs, you don't know how we're supposed to figure that out. I mean, it's pretty clear that we have a crayon and we have a block of wood, so surely we're going to write something down on the wood. Why? What else would we do with it? Clearly. I mean... Oh, here we go. Hold on. So, I assume he's going to want to see our hall pass. Can I... Whoop, no. Let's see if we can take this. And... Whoop, no. Use it on him. No? Let's see, I can't seem to click on anything. Exit, okay.
Hey, Beamish, what are you doing out here in the hall?
Well, I think we know what we need to do. We need to give him that hall pass.
Mr. Frick gave me the permission to be here.
Let me see your hall pass.
Got it right here.
Can I go now, Coach?
Why, you little gold-brickin' pile of pus and puke, I ought to kick your butt for that. This ain't no country club, boy. Now get with the program, Beamish, and give me some push-ups.
Why are we doing push-ups in the hallway?
18, 19, 20.
Those were terrible push-ups.
Can I go now, Coach?
Okay, but first go to the bathroom and wash your hands. They're filthy.
All right, let's wash our hands. So I don't know if we ever actually get to see a real hall pass and realize...
This place smells gross.
Yo, look what the cat drug in.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now.
Is there any time that Willy is not in trouble?
Hey, Spider, what are you doing here? Just my luck. If I'm not careful, this guy's gonna really bust my chops.
Hey, what you got in the backpack? Something the Spider-Man wants?
Okay. So I guess at this point, chat, I'm gonna turn it over to you to decide how we should respond to the Spider-Man. Do we tell him that smoking ain't allowed in school? Do we tell him that we don't have anything for him? Or is it none of his business? Keeping in mind that we know that this guy is a murderer. It looks like we're gonna say that we don't have anything for him. Alright, let's see what his reaction is.
I don't think so, Spider.
Who told you to think, pea-brain?
Nobody, Spider. I gotta go now.
Not before we transact a little business. Know what I mean, butthead?
No, Spider. What do you mean?
All you gotta do is give me something, or I'm gonna break your arm.
I'd better give him something before he makes hamburger out of me.
Alright, we gotta give him some, chat, or else he is going to just break our arm right here. Spider does not care if he gets in trouble. I mean, like, the gym teacher's right outside, and, well, okay, chat, I'm gonna let you choose what we're gonna give him. We have 7 choices, and of course, you can vote 1 through 10. So we have enough choices to cover this. So we're going to do this in order. We're going to say Hall Pass 1, Red Crayon 2, White Crayon 3, Chain 4, Yo-Yo 5, Toupee 6, Game Boy 7, and Horny 8. What do you want to give him? What do you think Spider would want? We don't know a whole lot about him, but what would he be interested in? Well, it looks like most people are saying it's going to be number 6. Number 6 is the toupee. Would he be interested in the principal's toupee? I mean, I guess let's find out.
I don't want this, you little mama's boy.
Oh, man! He just punched us through a door! And that's not like a weak balsa wood door or anything.
My goodness, what happened to you?
That was...
My mouth, nurse.
That's like a solid door
Well, I was in the bathroom
that you would find in a
minding my
school.
own business when these 2 big guys with baseball bats, maybe it was 3, came out of nowhere and...
You don't have to make stories up,
What a
Willy.
little trooper you are. Now just sit still and let me take a look at you.
You can tell her that this guy with super strength punched you through a door. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh,
I mean-
man, does that hurt? It feels like my jaw might be broken.
You're going to be just fine. For a moment there, I thought we'd have to send you home early. It's just a little swollen, that's all. You can go back to your class now, Willy.
Okay, so he just has a little swelling in the jaw from being punched through a door, so I guess he's okay. Well, no, what are we doing back here? No, what? No, we are getting out of here. We have to get home early or else we're going to get in trouble and get sent to military school. Willy Beamish's life is it's like a juggling act, where if he misses one ball, everything is going to fall down. Everything is going to collapse.
What do you want now, Beamish? I'm tired of seeing you out in the hall.
Everyone has it in for Willy. All right, chat. Which we chose number 2 before. I chose it. Do you think we should choose something else? Because it seems like this school is a hell that Willy is locked in, some kind of prison that he cannot escape from. It looks like people are saying number 3. So we're gonna go with number 3. School's out, and I'm history coach.
School's out and I'm history coach. Have a nice day.
All right, Beamish. Pump out one last set of push-ups for me.
What's this with this guy at push-ups? Push-ups are not the answer to all of life's problems, coach.
19, 20. Can I go now, coach?
Let me see your hall pass.
Coach has the memory of a goldfish. We have the hall pass, coach. It's right here.
Get out of here, Beamish. Try to stay out of trouble this summer. Now get.
Coach, what we do this summer is no business of yours. But it looks like he's not going to send us to the bathroom this time.
All right, school's history. Summer's here. Time to get rid of this school junk and get home to play some Atari.
Right. Things are looking up for Willy Beamish. I mean, at least we got out of school earlier than last time, so maybe we'll avoid that little bit of trouble. I still think that Snake is Willy from the future. He's come back in time to, I don't know, toughen up his younger self to prepare him for the robot apocalypse to come. It's the only thing I can think of. Why would future Willy be tormenting past Willy in this way? Oh, Spider. That's right. I forgot which animal he is named after. All right, let's head. Oh, there's something in the mail slot. What is that? What is this?
All I gotta do is hang onto my report card for a while, and I'll be on Easy Street.
Oh, we have the report card. So now...
I assume you're going to show that report card to your parents, Willy.
Of course I will, Grandpa. By the way, where you been hiding? I haven't seen you in a while.
You haven't needed me for a while. You've got to watch yourself, boys. Something foul is afoot in the city of Frumpton.
Well, despite what Grandpa says, I don't think we're going to be showing that report card to anyone. Because we know what happens. Look, we know what the timelines are now.
Duffy, how you doing, boy?
Hi, boss.
You know, so last time we weren't able to take him for a walk because... Oh, should I save? I don't know if I can save right now. Okay, I can. All right. No, I cannot. Okay. So yeah, last time we were not able to take the dog for a walk because we were late. So this time it looks like we have the time.
Maybe I should take him for a walk.
But anyway, despite what Grandpa says, we're now a time traveler, and we know exactly what happens if we give our parents the report card. We know that Nantari gets locked up, and that gets in our way. It gets in our way of our objective of making it to the Nantari Championships, so despite what Grandpa says, we cannot do this. This is not an option. Sorry, Gramps, but we know better. Does Grandpa know about the timelines? Does he know what's going to happen if we show that report card? I don't think so. I don't think so. We have to do what's best for us. Yeah, can we just practice the Nantari now? I guess we should see if we can do that.
Tiffany, this is Melanie. Like, you won't believe what happened today. Like, I heard Trish say that you know who did you know what with you know who? Oh, God, like, so call me as soon as you get home, okay?
Was that one different from last time? Might have been.
This is Mr. Frick from Carbuncle Elementary School. We've been having some discipline problems with your son Willy again, Mr. or Mrs. Beamish. Please give me a call today at 555-0772 before 6 o'clock p.m. to discuss this matter.
Okay, good. We got to this message before anyone else did.
Sheila, this is Miss Crabbleton. Listen, I ate something which really didn't agree with me this afternoon, and it has really given me the green apple two-step, if you know what I mean. So I won't be able to give Willie and Brianna their music lessons today. I guess I should have known better than to have thirds on the fried chicken livers in the buffet line. Oh well, live and learn.
Green apple two-step? I don't think I know what she means.
My name is Bernie Leibowitz with the Employment Bureau. I'm calling for Mr. Gordon Beamish. Please call me tomorrow at 555-5375 during business hours.
Huh, I wonder what Dad would need with an Employment Bureau. We don't know about that yet.
Tiffany, this is Cliff. I was just calling to see if you wanted to go see the Gums and Noses concert with me Friday night. Call me when you get a chance.
Oh man, Gums and Noses, they're my favorite.
There are no messages. Thank you.
Alright, let's head up to our room and see if we can actually get some quality Nantari time in. I'm not sure how this works. Because the Nantari was locked up last time round, so let's see if we can actually practice with it this time. Don't know how much practice we actually need to get, to reach our objective. Let's see if we can do this. Alright.
Alright. Nothing like a little Nantari action. I haven't played for at least 8 hours.
Oh man, it's been a whole 8 hours, Willy? You gotta get this time in. You got to be a pro video game player, you need to be playing at least once every 2 hours. This is disgraceful, Willy. You have a Game Boy. You should be able to play in school. You should not be... Anyway, Willy has a long way to go before he actually becomes a pro player, and, yeah, okay. This looks like a game that would have come out in the 90s. Am I controlling anything? No, I don't think I am? I don't know if there was anything I could do in that. Maybe we should put more practice in.
I'm gonna have to practice Nantari a lot if I want to win the Nantari Championship.
That's right, Willy. Get back to it. There's no resting for a professional speedrunner. Let me click on things here. See if anything happens. It was an actual minigame in the Sega CD version? Oh, what? Hold on. Doesn't look like anything's happening when I press keys or use the mouse. Yeah, I don't think I can actually play that. I don't know if I need to actually keep clicking on that to get the practice in.
I need some help in the kitchen.
Oh, Mom. Oh, okay, let's do that. Let's try to keep the trouble level down. Because you know what happens if it goes up. Willy knows. He remembers the timeline that never happened. He has memories that no one else has. He remembers being sent to military school, even though it never happened. How could he remember it if it didn't actually happen? How does that work? What are memories?
How was your last day of school, dear?
Great, Mom. Just great.
Could probably skip this. Oh, wait. Okay. I didn't actually mean to do that. Let's head back inside. Oh, I didn't put skill points in knives. That's right. We're going to cut ourselves again. Let's see if we can avoid this. Talk?
I'm glad you're home.
Aw, Mom.
Gotta unwind. Play that Atari. Brianna needs to go out and play, though. Brianna has to wait.
Willy, you can
We can help Mom by playing with Brianna.
then grab
It's the antiseptic is above the sink.
Brianna.
All right, let's take her out to play so we don't get in trouble.
All right. Come on, Brianna. I'll push you on the swing.
You know, I don't know why Willy has to play Atari all the time when he has the Game Boy. He should be playing that thing on the go all the time. Like, just constant playing, so he can get all the time in that he needs to, so he can practice for the Atari Championships. I mean, back then, there wasn't that big of a difference between the portable and the home system. There were differences, but you could get the time in that you needed.
Hiya, Willy.
The Game Buddy, I'm sorry, Scribos, yes. We can't use the Game Boy name. That's trademarked. So yes, the Game Buddy. Okay, so I think last time we chose that she might fall off. Actually, I don't remember what we chose, but let's choose that so we don't get in trouble.
Nah, she might fall off, and I'll have to take the heat. Oh, really?
I'm not even sure what it is he has to practice for. Like, what is it that we're gonna have to do at the Atari Championships? Is it just a race to the end of a game against someone else?
Now you can get started on those carrots, Willy.
They haven't specified exactly what it is we're going to need to do at the championships. What kind of tournament is this? Alright, time to cut ourselves.
Careful now. That knife's made out of...
It's carbon steel, and we're going to slice our finger, because we're not listening about how sharp it is.
Yow!
There we go.
Ow!
Yep, bleeding profusely. It's spurting.
Oh, don't be such...
It's throbbing.
We should not be a baby just because blood is shooting out of our hand. We should save again? Alright. Alright, let's head upstairs. So, someone said that the antiseptic would be above the sink. I'm assuming you're talking about the bathroom. Because we looked around the bathroom last time. Couldn't find anything, but maybe I missed something. Maybe I missed a click point. Look up in your sister's diary how to bandage properly. Because she has written down a lot of useful tips on proper first aid care. Alright, the bathroom. Let's look above the sink.
Unbeknownst to the rest of the family, do you ever wonder why you can't... Sheila painted this...
Under the sink? Whoops, that's clicking on me. Oh, something here? Yes, there is something here. Let's use the...
Iodine looks really gross.
Put it on, Willy. I'm not going to give up to this to a choice. We are putting that on.
Hurt a little, but it's better than getting gangrene. Ow! I'm in agony. Man, does this stuff hurt?
That's how you know it's working. All right. Yes, our flash game training is coming in handy. That's right. This is finger surgery for Willy Beamish. I mean, we have repaired worse hands than this. Okay, so I guess we did it. Let's see if there's anything else that we should be doing while we're up here, like maybe trying to take that diary. Yeah, it's over here?
Willy, time for dinner.
All right, let's see, what we put it in our backpack? Yeah, there we go.
I really don't think you should take your sister's diary, Willy.
We are taking that diary. All right, and can we adjust the scale?
A chance like this doesn't come along very often.
All right, after we do this, then we're going to go down for dinner. We pressed that button to make it inaccurate by 30 pounds. It has that's the button that all scales have.
Freak the next time she weighs herself.
All right. Or, you know, she might realize that it makes no sense that she's 30 pounds heavier from the last time she weighed herself and realize there's something wrong with the scale. But no, that probably won't happen. Okay, so we're going to do the dinner scene, but this time they did not see our report card. Let's see how things turn out.
Dinner looks great, Mom. What is it?
Where's your father? Everyone's always late around here.
Des coco vin avec pomme sweet et vegetable jubilee.
Shut up et vous, you little show-offer.
Très bien, Brianna. Willy, don't talk to your little sister that way. Your dad should be home by now. I bet he got the big promotion.
Oh, he got something.
You know, Cliff's father is a millionaire, and he's not as old.
So this is probably going to be the same, at least up to the point where the father would get the report card. So let's just kind of skip ahead until the father comes home and gives us the bad news.
When he comes.
Here we go.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, honey.
All right. So everyone's going to say, it's great that you got your promotion. We're so proud of you. And then he's going to say, no, I was fired because, you know, we're a time traveler and we realize what's going to happen. Willy knows everything. And he knows that he has the report card now. The father is not going to find out that Willy got that C+ in music appreciation. Wow. And so the Atari will not be locked up. And then we can practice all we need for the championships. And then, after we have solidified that we can practice with an Atari, the only thing we're going to need to do now is get the money to get to the championships. Because we can't do anything about the father losing his job. So we're going to have to earn our own way there.
What do you mean? How are we
Or Tiffany's no? Can you still give me the $2,500 I need to get to the Atari Championships?
Sorry, son. It's time to cut back. Trim the fat.
Yeah, we're still not getting that money. And yes, what someone said, Glupo, Willy can't be every Undertale character. And to be honest, Willy would probably be hated by all the monsters because he is so obnoxious and he's just, he's pretty unlikable. So I don't think he would be making friends. Yes, he's Jerry. That's correct. All right, let's see what's going to happen now. The report card
Anybody
part.
seen the man?
Yes, okay, what happens here?
Well, Willie, what are you going to do?
Come on, Gramps. You know I can't do it. Gramps, we know the truth, yes, but we know what's gonna happen. You can't... Look, if there was a hope that they were gonna take it well, then maybe we could have a conversation about this. But being that we have seen what happens in another timeline, we can't do it.
I haven't seen it. Have you seen it, Tiffany?
No, of course I haven't seen it. Have you seen it, Mom?
I saw Willy take it when he came home.
Oh no, Brianna!
I did too, Willie.
All right, son. Give it to me. Now!
Our plan didn't work. There surely must be a way around this.
It's the right thing to do.
I mean, will our punishment actually be any worse for doing this? Look, here is... This came in the mail. How about this? No? Is that not working? Oh no, something's happening on the TV. Maybe that will distract everyone. No? No one's getting distracted? I don't think anyone's getting distracted. I don't know if we just stall for time, if we can get out of this. Hey, look, here's a frog. Oh no, a frog's on the dinner table. That's distracting, right? We should probably do something about that. No? Look, Grandpa, I can see you there. I know what you want me to do, but we both know what's gonna happen. I don't... It looks like we're just gonna have to. I don't think anything's gonna happen until I do this. Unless, maybe we can run for it. Oh no, the exit prompt is gone. It is gone. Oh, I have to change the grade on the report card with an item. Is that what I have to do? Well, I mean, fortunately, Willy might be able to make that happen. Let's see. With the red crayon, yes, of course. Well, actually, we could probably just... If that's all we have to do, we could probably just do it right before we get called to dinner. Okay. Let's walk out. Oh, do we not have the crayon anymore? No, we don't. Okay, is there anything that we can do? Is there anything that we found that we can use to write? Any tools that we have found? Use your blood. Yes, I will write the new grades on the report card with our blood. Look, there's nothing more genuine than writing something in blood. It means you're serious. It means you mean it. Well, I figure we have to wrap up our finger in any case. So let's just do that real fast. I can't believe that we have to use our blood to write on the report card. We're just gonna... Even though we're gonna get in trouble, we're just gonna have to walk around until we actually find any... Oh, there's no way to change the grade? What would be the point in taking the mail if you can't change the grade? There's gotta be something we can do here. Can we dispose of the report card? I mean, if we did that, wouldn't we just be in an endless loop of being at the dinner table and not being able to give them the report? Oh, the taking the report card is a red herring. We can't do anything with it? Huh. Try being honest? We could try it. Dad gives us credit for showing him the report card. We could see if that's what happens. So the idea is that we should...
Time for dinner.
Should we be listening to Grandpa's advice whenever he gives us advice? Is that the idea? That we should, when he tells us we should do something, we should do that? Because he tells us not to take the diary. And it's right here.
I really don't think you should take your sister's diary, Willy.
So is Grandpa the hint guide? So, like, if we say, I guess you're right.
I guess you're right, Grandpa.
So let's see what happens if we listen to Gramps, I guess. I mean, yeah, we know we can actually use the diary for something. But Grandpa is saying... he's saying that we shouldn't. Oh, someone is saying that it doesn't matter if Willy gets the report card or not. Willy's parents will find out about the bad grades. Oh, taking the diary does not have negative consequences? Grandpa is not always right. Okay, so we shouldn't always listen to Grandpa. He doesn't say anything about changing the scale. So I guess that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright, we're gonna skip ahead until we actually get to the point where we have to give up the card.
Where?
Shut up.
Grandpa is okay with negative body image. I mean, Grandpa doesn't really have to worry about body image anymore, right? That's like the last thing he has to worry about.
Go.
We need to proton pack Grandpa. I mean, yes, if there was some way to trap Grandpa in a trap, you know, maybe we should look at that so he doesn't interfere with our hijinks.
Where?
Dad? Can I... Oh.
Alright. Yeah, feed the report card to the dog. Maybe the dog's teeth will damage the report card so the grade and art appreciation is not apparent. Maybe we could try that.
Don't worry.
Can we just burn our house down? I mean, if that's an option, that seems like I could see Willy Beamish doing that. To cover up his sins and his lies.
Now listen up.
Alright, I guess it's gonna be around now. Oh, but the Nantari is in the house. It's true. We can't burn the house down if the Nantari's here.
Well, Willy, what are you going to do?
All right, Grandpa.
Here, Dad. Sorry about my report card. This isn't gonna make your day any better.
I guess we're gonna have to give it up.
Let me see. Not bad, son. B+, A-, B. What's this? A C in music appreciation?
Oh, right, it's music appreciation, not art appreciation.
What's the big deal?
Well, what's the big deal about music appreciation? If only you applied yourself to appreciating music, Willy.
And dragging these kids to concerts.
Maybe Willy should spend a little less time playing Nantari.
You know, chiptunes are its own valid genre of music, Tiffany. I bet Willy greatly appreciates Nantari music.
When the week is up, you can play it again. Understand?
But Dad, I've got to practice.
What for? With Daddy out of work, you won't be going to the championships anyway.
I've got to get that key back. If I can't practice, I'll never win the championship.
It's the only thing on Willy's mind. He never thinks about anything else. He said we only lose it for a week this time. Was that different from the last time? Was the punishment not the same thing?
This just in. Marathon talks between Mayor Dinks and the plumbers have broken off. An unidentified source told KOPK News that there were unconfirmed reports of name-calling and obscene gestures. Union boss Lewis...
That's just a normal union meeting. That's not unusual.
Mayor Dinks is expected to hold a news conference tomorrow morning. We'll interrupt our regularly scheduled programming if there are any new developments. Stay tuned for our 11 o'clock broadcast for more news, weather...
Oh, this game does not go on for a week, so the events of the game... are shorter than that. We need to get to that Nantari Championships within a week. what happens if we make it to the Nantari Championships and we lose? Like, if we just lose straight up and fairly, will he just snap? Like, Willy portrays that it's all everyone else's fault that he cannot reach his dreams and make it to the championships. What if he makes it there himself and then he loses because he's just not good enough? What will Willy do if he can't blame anyone else for his failings? I think maybe that's the dark ending. There's nothing happening. There's nothing happening right now. It seems like nothing's happening right now. Yeah, okay. I've not seen the game freeze before, but apparently that's what's happening here. The game is frozen. I made the game sad. Yes, they didn't want me to see what's going to happen to Willy Beamish when his failings just becomes too much for him to bear. It wants to save us from the dark ending. Willy has destroyed the space-time continuum. Yes, it kind of seems like that. We had a stroke and we never even realized it. I mean, I guess. Take it out and blow on it. Unfortunately, this is not a Nantari game, though it is about Nantari, so I cannot blow on the cartridge, unfortunately. All right, so maybe that's just going to have to be it for this week's Willy Beamish. I will come back to it next time. We're continuing to refine our gameplay strategies now that we know what happens in these bad timelines. We know that there's no way of avoiding getting the report card to the parents. There's no way avoiding getting punished. There's no way avoiding the Nantari getting locked up, which means that we have to put all of our focus on getting the key. We will get that key, and we will practice our Nantari. We saw almost nothing new this time. Well, that's not true. We actually played the Nantari. We saw what that looked like. We saw Willy getting punched through a door. That didn't happen last time. We know that Willy is somehow almost invincible, and that Spider has super strength. Maybe he has the super strength of Spider-Man, after all. Do I want to know how to do it? Not right now. We'll see about next time, but right now, I think that, I don't think we need to know how to do it. Only carbon knives can hurt Willy, it's true. Alright, let me, I'm gonna have to get out of DOSBox here, and let's see, hold on a second. Yeah, this seems... gonna have to just probably... Hold on a second. I'm just trying to get back to my desktop because DOSBox is... I don't know what it's doing here. Sorry for the delay. Alright, hold on. All right, so for some reason the mouse cursor was just not showing up at all. I don't know what DOSBox... I haven't seen that happen before, what DOSBox was doing now that it's locked up. But I could not see the cursor, even though apparently Windows was still running. Yeah, so I had to just reset. And fortunately, the way that I have the stream set up now is that I have an alternate PC that I'm actually playing this on and not the computer that's actually streaming. So the stream did not have to get interrupted for that. So I'm going to just have to spend a minute getting back into DOSBox. All right. Almost there. While we're waiting, just remember, it's better than steroids, and it's legal. I mean, I got to get my hands on those because the legality of steroids has been a big problem. I want to build up, I want to increase my gains, but how do I do this if the good stuff that's going to do this for me is just illegal? So apparently this ad says that they have something that's better than steroids and legal. So that's just something for all you to know about. All right, it looks like we're back, and we're going to be going into Airstrike USA. If we remember last time, I tried this, and then it wasn't actually working, because I tried it once, and then the files got corrupted, and that was weird. I don't know why that would happen like that, but it did. But now we're going to go into Airstrike. We're going to go with USA #1.exe. Okay, here we go. It is working. Do we want the EGA, the Tandy, or the VGA? Clearly, we want those sweet VGA graphics. Oh, what's that other ad? Prevent type 2 something? I mean, the only type 2 I ever hear of is type 2 diabetes, so I'm going to guess it's talking about preventing type 2 diabetes with just everyday food. That's what it's talking about, probably. Anyway, here's Airstrike USA, assuming that it comes up. Yep, there it goes. Spotlight Software presents Airstrike USA by Digital Integration. Okay, yep, here's, I don't know, some guy with a baton who's looking at us quite meanly. We have to enter the entry code, but this is cracked software. This is hacks, so I think we can just put in anything, and yeah, that just worked. Okay. Now, this is the best kind of DOS game, and it's a DOS game that it turns out I don't actually have to play, because there's a demo. We can see a demo of someone playing this game, and it actually looks good. It looks alright. The scrolling is pretty smooth for DOS. We're flying around. Oh, we need music? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any music going on in Airstrike USA. The only sounds are the sounds of America. Looks like a Super Nintendo game. Yeah, I can see that this looks like something you might have gotten on the SNES. When did this game come out? Hold on a second. Let me take a look. Forget what year it said. It said it came out 1990. So yeah, this is pre-SNES, so that seems alright. So we're flying around a checkerboard pattern, and we are shooting enemies. Looks like Afterburner. Kind of looks a little bit like Afterburner. Australia has an air force. Well, I mean, you can see it right there in front of you. It takes place in the Sonic world. Yes, the Sonic world made up of checkerboard patterns. We will see Sonic running across the greenery anytime now. I guess this is probably pre-Sonic 1. This is... we're playing the part of the military that eventually creates... Well, I mean, eventually... That's where Robotnik, that's where he comes from. He rises up the ranks in the military's R&D. You know, and he's a brilliant electrical engineer who he creates some wonderful innovations in military hardware, and eventually he realizes that he is being held back by the military, and he takes a lot of their equipment for himself and kills a lot of them off, and he begins a one-man offensive on nature, looking to take over the world. With the technology, and that's what leads into Sonic 1. So I'm pretty sure this is a prequel to that. That's probably what Airstrike USA is. Beep boop. And we land, and that's the end of the mission. Welcome to base. We're at base. This is base. This is Airstrike USA. It seems alright. It seems not bad. It seems okay. Let's move on to whatever is going to be coming up next. For some reason, I can't seem to exit the game, so I have to close down DOSBox and restart it. And let me go to archive.org so we can pull up what's next on the list. All right, so what's next on the list is something that I thought it looked interesting. Bobinator, did you miss Willy Beamish? Yes, you did. We didn't make much progress, but at least we eliminated some possibilities. All right, next up is Al-Qadim. The Genie's Curse was made in 1994. What did the reviews say? Well, Adam Randall says that he hears the haunting song of winds over ancient sand dunes and oases, a land in the desert with mythical creature, heroes, and villains overcoming tragedy, traps, and magic. My magic sword triumphs. I will come back to this title again. Conversatron, however, says that the copy protection seems to be intact on this one, because I guess you do have to get the codes in order to start the game. We'll see if that's true. Now, just something that I want to do real fast while we have this up is something I found is that there's a manual that's available for the game on, and I believe it was Abandonia. You can download the manual, so let's pull that up and see what that manual has to say about the game. Right. Just moving some windows around, getting this up. Okay. It says that you can control your own genie. Imagine how different your adventures in the Al-Qadim game would be if you had your own personal genie along to help. Well, this is your chance to get the Genie's Curse clue book, and this will help you play this game, because this is an AD&D game, and it is a role-playing game, and it has a backstory that we can look at about the Genie's blessing, and it's actually quite a lengthy story. See, it goes for some pages. Yeah, so there's a number of pages. It's about genies and about there being a chosen one, and, you know, it's kind of like that. You need to know all of the lore, Melo. Yes, I know that the lore is important. But it would take a little while to actually go through all of it. Let's see. There's copy protection. There is no physical copy protection, but we will be asked a verification question after the credits. The answer will be a word from this rule book. Well, we have the rule book, so we should be able to get the word. There's controls. So there's a lot that we could look at. Yeah, it goes on. Please tell me if this is just another pinball game, Dustnik. You know, it's not. There's a lot more to it than just being a pinball game. A lot more to it than this manual as well. So let's get out of that. Let's get in to this game. This might be a game that we might spend a little bit of time with. It looks like there might be something to this one. So let's start it up and see how it is. What? Oh, that's not the one? Oh, right. Genie R, for some reason, is the EXE. There's a story of our main character. We're the youngest son of a noble merchant. We reject our easy life, and we accept the call of adventure. And it looks like we've already been on a number of adventures as this game begins. We've taken ships and defeated fiends at the side of our master, Sinbar. But we think about Kara, the Caliph's beautiful daughter. We are trying to become a Corsair, I guess, so we can marry Kara? And I guess that's the backstory for our main character. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens here. First name is, well, okay. Chat, any idea of what you want the name of our character to be? Of our noble, dashing Corsair? What should his name be? This game takes place in the Forgotten Realms? I think so. I think it does. Looks like there's not a... I mean, okay, I guess probably Bully is the... is what most people are going to say, but we already know who Bully is, so it can't really be Bully Demise. This fellow does not look anything at all like him. Does he look like anyone we're familiar with? I can't really think of anyone. Kind of looks a little bit like Tom Schatz. I mean, the hair is the wrong color. The Rock? Doesn't really look that much like The Rock. Someone said Vin? Brock Lesnar, Big McLarch Huge, The Muscle, Titty, Manly McManly, one of Tom Schatz's ancestors. I mean, we could give him the last name of Schatz then, if he is one of the ancestors of Tom Schatz himself. Oh, there's only the first name? We cannot actually make a last name? Okay. Sure. Why did it ask for first name then? Okay, let's play the game. We'll just go with medium. Okay, yes, it wants to know what the word is. So, let me pull that manual back up. Okay, 35. Under the heading lightning bolt, enter the sixth word. 35. Under the heading lightning bolt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The word is powerful. Alright, here we go. Here's Tim, and we're gonna... Okay, we can swing our sword with left click. We can walk forward with right click. There's a guy. Okay, yep. Okay, this is our teacher. We are the son of Zubin and Jessamine Al-Hazrad. So of course, these two named their child Tim Al-Hazrad. Okay, let's see. What are we gonna do? We're going to... Okay, this is just our, our graduation from being the student to our own man. Okay, we have to go into the maze that's going to lead to the teleporter. Oh no, we have to put aside our thoughts of adventuring because it's time for our wedding to Kara. Let's see. Okay, we have options. Let's ask what this maze is all about. All of our skills are going to be tested. I mean, it's only the beginning of the game, so I have doubts about that. Let's tell Sinbar what he means to us. Oh no, his daughter, Katiarana, was taken by the Genie Lords! I wonder if that'll come up later on. Alright, I'm ready. Our master, he doesn't even have to walk. That's how good he is. Did this come out before or after Aladdin? I mean, Aladdin was a derivative work itself. I don't think a resemblance here would have means anything about that. Oh no, this force field's following me. I have to escape? I feel energy coursing through my body. Okay, it didn't kill me, just teleported me. Alright, so I have a time limit on this. Okay. I have to dodge these spikes? So I'm doing this by moving the mouse cursor around. I think there's also, like, keyboard controls, but that's not what I'm using here. That was a oh no, fireballs! Come on now. That was a oh no, that's a dead end. That was a graphic teleportation. Well, if you think about teleportation, all it is your body being ripped apart molecule by molecule and being reformed. So, the act of teleporting is pretty graphic, I think. The controls look great. I do think that there are other controls. I do believe I did see something about keyboard controls and gamepad controls, so I think that exists. Oh, that's coming after. Oh, no. Let me use the cursor keys and see if that... Okay, yes, cursor keys do work. This does seem a bit easier. Now, these fireballs, come on. All of my skills are being tested. All of them right now. There's not one of my skills that is not being put to the test. Oh, there we go. Let's see, can I attack these? Let me attack. Okay, yes, I can attack them. I'm not sure what the attack key is on the keyboard. So I'll use the mouse for that, I guess. Let's see, which way to go? There's money. Oh no, that's probably leading to a dead end. Yep. I was greedy and went for the money. All the gold I picked up disappears. They knew. They knew I would go for it. Okay, control is sword on the keyboard. This doesn't seem like a good game. I don't know, this seems alright so far. I mean, I assume that there's going to be parts in which we're not running through mazes and avoiding obstacles. Remember, this is testing all of our skills. All of them at the same time. We haven't actually spoken or interacted with people yet, and I assume being a D&D game that we will be going to towns and speaking with people and taking quests. It's probably what's going to happen. Huh? Gonna avoid the gold this time. Not sure if there's a way to block those fireballs, or if I just have to take the hit. This seems a bit extreme. I mean, I'm assuming that they are magic buzzsaws, and let's see. What? All right, good. I pulled the right switch. I turned into a parrot, and now I'm flying over the pots. This truly is putting all of my skills to the test. Oh no, they're even faster! Oh my... Oh no, that actually did kill me. So the maze ended up being lethal. And now evil genies take over the world because we died in the maze. Gotta get at least past the intro. The intro maze. I mean, you would think that they would give us a little bit of leeway, like our master wouldn't just put us into this lethal maze that was just going to kill us before we could actually do anything. It's coming. At least that's not going to kill me, though. Maybe I should take a look at the controller options and see if I could get that working. This seems like less of a maze and more of a hallway of death. It's true. This isn't really as much of a test as it is you're going to go through this hallway and either you're going to die or you're not. I guess technically that's a test. Are you rushing the maze or am I dragging? Well, I am trying to rush through because of that force field that's coming after me. Can we save? I don't know if we can save in the middle of the maze. Should probably see. Nothing here about saving. What's under options? Oh no, there's save. Alright. So I guess we can save in the middle of the maze, which doesn't seem like much of a test if you can do that, but alright. You know, maybe Tim's teacher just never liked him. Maybe that's what's going on here. He just thought it was finally time to say his goodbyes. Alright, time to turn into a parrot. Wonder if I can jump. All right, let's get all the way to one side. Okay, actually did get hit, but it didn't kill us. Save, probably a good idea. Something down here. You have done well. Okay, oil of water elemental invulnerability. In case I get attacked... Okay, I'm getting oil, water and air invulnerability. In case I am attacked... Oh, look! Chat, we are now a level 3! There are multiple level 3s, and now we are one of them. A level 3 what, Bear Jazz? Well, a level 3 Tim, of course. Why is our name lowercase now? Because the second time I entered it, it was in lowercase. That's just how Tim spells his name. He insists that people just, E.E. Timmings. He insists that that's how his government name is spelled. Oh no, my sister! Where is she? There she is. chat, how do we treat our sister? I don't know what kind of relationship the two had beforehand. Because we know how Willy Beamish treats his sister. Is Tim any more civil towards his sister, Aaliyah? It looks like the chat is saying, oh no, number 1 is coming up. Now it has exceeded number 2. So I guess I'm going to end this vote, and it looks like we're going to go with number 1. Aaliyah is still as lovely as ever. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where to go, and the reason for that is because it's been so long since I've been here, so I have no idea where to go. Yes, Honorable Tim, that's us. Our parents are so proud. Oh, did we get the sword? I mean, we have a sword. Oh, yep. It looks like that the one we have is indeed Father's sword. All right, we're at home now. I guess we have free movement. So, what do we do? Yeah, let us know about this sword. Alright, we're looking for moonstones. And other magic? Ah, the Sword of Honor. It will only harm our enemies. Well, I should hope so. Are we gonna try to hurt our friends? Because I don't think most people use their swords in that way. It will keep us on the honorable path. Whose honor are you talking about, Dad? Yours? What is a shard of the moonstone? And speaking of shattered stones from outer space, you're anxious to visit your friends. That's true, Genuine Revelry. We can test who our friends are by stabbing them with the sword, and so we can decide who we should really trust. I mean, if they get killed when we stab them with this sword, they weren't really friends of ours, now were they? Alright, let's go in the house, talk to Mom. Oh no, this is our brother's house. Can we go in there anyway? Yeah, we can. Oh, he just leaves his clothes all over. Let's see, can we observe anything? Yeah, I'll read his scroll. Oh, that Tarek. He's such a card. Looks like we cannot observe the blue jeans. Yeah, we gotta go get the report card and change it before our father finds out about how badly we did in music appreciation. I don't know where that is coming from. I feel pretty good about myself. That doesn't mean that I look down on you. I guess maybe this is a childhood friend who we grew up together, and maybe the paths that our lives have taken have been dramatically different. Like maybe this guy is down on his luck, and he thinks about how good we did in our lives, and like he's wondering why couldn't it have been that way for him. Oh man, imagine your navel being filled with the fleas of 100 camels. Would that many fleas even be able to fit in your navel? I don't like to think about that. Look, I'm just gonna ask him, why is he so bitter? Yeah, see, that's correct. See, he is bitter about about how well our life has turned out, and he is thinking that it's because that we were born into a position of privilege while his father was just a mere street sweeper. He was not able to get the opportunities that we did. Chat, what do you think is a good response to this? Looks like the chat is saying that we should go with choice number 2. Oh, okay. Hey, chat, we did it. We made a friend. He has apologized. He has gone from wishing that we fall into a whirlpool with our belly button full of fleas to saying good luck in marriage and in all things. Oh man, look at this guy. Of course I remember Babazar. How could I forget him? Let's ask Babazar what's wrong. Oh no, his daughter is taken ill and he needs elixir. How are we gonna get to Wu? It's gonna take so long for us to get the spaceship parts to get there. Alright, we need to get to the medicinal berries. Alright, so, Chad, it looks like that we can either accept the mission out of the kindness of our heart, we can accept it out of our want for money, or we could be too proud to actually take this mission. Which way do you think we should go with this? Looks like the chat is saying that, yeah, let's do it out of the kindness of our Corsair heart. Oasis to the west of town. We're looking for red berries. Oh, no, sorry, no, ignore them. Okay, we're looking for the blueberries that are next to the red berry. No, I'm sorry. We are not getting those either. Let's see. There's near the red and the blue are the purple berries. I hope that I hope that these are very distinct shades and not like one RGB value apart from each other. Oh, we have a moonstone shard. Sunfire, okay. Alright, we have to go to the west of town. Ignore the red and the blueberries, but find the purple berries. Let's keep making our way west and see what happens. Oh man, look at this. This guy is having such a hard time with this house. Man, that's how you don't want to end up, you know? You work hard your whole life. You hope for the future, but then you get old and there's nothing more you can do. You know, your own physical... the way you're getting decrepit and you just can't move the way you used to move and you don't have any money and your house is in disrepair. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Chat. Do you want to give him the gold? We have 200. We don't even know who he is, but does his tale affect our heart? Does it touch us in an odd way? It looks like that the chat has indeed been touched oddly by this story, so we'll give him the gold. Look, we gained experience points from giving him money. I don't know what kind of experience that was, but we got it. Hey, what's up? Oh no, Marwani, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come in uninvited. It's not like that. I think this is just a misunderstanding. Look, clearly there is a lot of bad blood between your family and mine, but I really did not intend for it to go like this. Chat, how do we respond to this? I mean, they seem out of line, but do we want to be aggressive or do we want to be forgiving? It's fairly even. Chat's divided on how we should respond to this. But it looks like number 3 is probably going to win. Number 3 is we're going to beg their forgiveness for intruding on their dwelling. Yeah, I think that... No, number 2 is almost there. Number 2 is almost there. But number 3 is still in the lead? Yeah, it looks like number 3 is going to take this. Well, I mean, they did not accept our apology well. Oh no, Mamoon! Okay, Haroon is the voice of reason and is going to stop this. You know, I have no idea, Haroon. Can you tell me what's going on here? Look, it doesn't even make sense to be a pig dog. Those are two separate things entirely. Okay, so there's rival families going on here. Now, the Sword of Stupidity. It's the most lethal sword of all. Oh, all right, Haroon. I can see that this is just getting out of control. I will leave. Well, okay, I guess, chat, you can choose if we're going to leave. Do we agree that we will go? Do we apologize and then go? Or do we insult Haroon Wasab and all Wasabs? They're all real dumb. How dare they speak to us like this? We are Tim Al-Hazrad, and we will not be spoken to. But no, it looks like the chat is saying that we will be gracious. Alright, let's remember that we don't want to go in that house. They have problems with us. Oh, hey. The Sling of Seeking. We can find stuff with it somehow. Let's see. Let's say that we'll find her a present, because she's giving something to us. That's something to say, just out of the blue. I want to know about this learning to fly. That's great. I'm proud that you're learning to fly. The Genie's Curse. Why, that's in the name of the game. Strange tower, you say? Alright, let's see if we can leave the house. Leave the town, go west, and see if we can find those berries. We're prepared. Alright, we're going west. And we are looking for red berries, but don't take them. Oh, save? Yeah, we should probably do that. Look for the red berries, but don't take them. Purple, yes, is what the rest of that was going to be. Alright, not red, not blue, but purple. Okay, let's see if we can find these things. Oh, I mean... It doesn't look like... Well, let's kill these dogs. We are causing them to disintegrate with our sword. I don't know if I can interact with this. It's not giving me anything. What? Sticky keys? No, I don't want to turn on sticky keys. No, the game. Where did the game go? We don't want sticky keys. Interrupting our journey by asking us about these sticky keys. I'm gonna be sticky with blood because of Windows interrupting us with sticky keys. Oh no, bees! This is dangerous. I can't seem to turn... Okay, there we go. We do have the sling, it's true. There's a parrot, and what's this? I mean, this could be blue or it could be purple, but it doesn't seem like I'm interacting with these things. Oh wait, no, here are the berries. Okay, blue, red, purple. Okay, we found. These are the berries right here. I guess? Chat, are we a man of honor? We've taken the berries, and a mermaid has appeared. It looks like that the chat is going to say that, yes, we are very honorable. I mean, we just met. You're asking me to promise you something. Let's see, there are greedy men in my hometown. They don't, they would want to capture her, which I can imagine being true. I mean, I guess. Look, we'll make the promise. Why did you reveal yourself to me to begin with? Anyway, the waters of the oasis have healing powers. They have given the berries the ability to heal the sick. She wants our help in exchange for healing powers. Okay, we have to speak to Qadi Azaratan. Farid wishes to speak with him about monsters. Return of the Genie's curse, okay. We have to find Qadi. Alright. For right now, let's return with these berries. Don't do that! Let's just say we always have time for our teacher. What's the news? Okay, so we have to speak these words. What did they say? Yeah, I must be going now. Well, who is my nemesis, and what are these words we have to say? Alright, so we're going to be encountering some sort of horrible nemesis, and we have to speak these words. Let me try to give the berries to that guy before we try to look at these words. Where was he? In here? Yeah, this is the guy. Chat, what do you think? We did say we wouldn't tell anyone. It looks like the chat is saying that we should uphold our promise and not reveal it. No, there was nothing there. No, you shouldn't do that. There's no mermaid in the lake. Why would there be a thing like that? I mean, that's silly to think, what? Mermaid? No. What? Like, what is that even? I've never heard of a mermaid before. That's something you made up. You're just imagining things. Well, let's save again. So I think that's probably enough of Al-Qadim for right now. I don't know if we might want to return to this at some point. It seems interesting to me. I think it's fine. So maybe we might want to just put this in the background and just remember that this is something that we could head back to at some point and see if we want to continue on with it. So we'll think about that. We've got a couple of games going on right now in Willy Beamish and Sin and Punishment, so not a whole lot of room for this, but it might be something that we could go back to at some time, because I'm kind of liking it. I think this seems like a quality product. So we're going to head to intermission right now. And when we come back, we're going to be doing a bit more sinning and getting punished for all that sinning. But for right now, I think that we'll just go to intermission, and we'll just write this game down as something that we might come back to at some point. So, be back in 10 minutes. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the stream. We are, of course, continuing on with Sin and Punishment, Star's Successor for the Wii. Henry X saying, "Wake me up when they port Vanquish to the PC." Vanquish, one of the platinum-made games that people really want to see released on PC. Yeah, I seem to remember people saying that there were some, I believe, Sega-made console games that were getting released on PC, though I didn't see what people were talking about in regards to that. But in any case, what we're doing right now is playing Sin and Punishment, in which we are flying around and shooting, and I actually did take a look at what the story of this game is supposed to be, and from what I can tell, pretty much none of it has actually been said in the game itself, so maybe we'll take a look later on as to what the story is, because I have not seen the game actually say anything about what any of this is, if the story I read was actually what the story is supposed to be. Oh, people are talking about Dragon's Dogma on the PC. That's correct. Dragon's Dogma has now been released on the PC. I never actually played that one myself, but it seemed like it had a good amount of people who enjoyed it when it came out on the console. So in Sin and Punishment, where we left off, we were in am I sure I didn't read fan fiction? I can't say that for sure. It might be the case that I read fan fiction. But yeah, this is what we were doing last time, is we were fighting this swamp guy. And I was having some trouble with him, the Swamp Keeper. That's correct. I was getting hit by these guys that he keeps pulling out, so maybe I should focus more on getting them out of the way rather than just shooting him, because these guys have been a problem for me. He also shoots a lot of projectiles, so maybe I should be doing more sword action to try to send them back at him. Can't do that with the laser, though. So yeah, apparently what we're doing right now isn't real. Like, we're in someone's dream for some reason. And they didn't really get into why that would be the case. We teleported, because they told us to come to Mount Fuji, and I don't remember if we decided we were going there. But we ended up teleporting somewhere, and then because we teleported, we ended up in someone's dream, which we're in a forest. And I'm sure it will all become clear as to why that happened. I reflect these. I think I'm shooting them back. So I probably should be trying to do that more. There's a possibility of being able to reflect things back at him. I probably should be trying to do that. Someone mentioning that we were warned about teleportation in the first game. It's true. That character that ended up being the villain kept telling us throughout the game, no, don't teleport, that's dangerous. Speaking of which, we have not seen that character in that game, even though it seemed like she was still alive by the end of the first. I guess I did better than my attempt last time, but still not quite good enough. Right, if you remember how the last game ended, our companion ended up being some kind of alien being who turned into a replacement of the Earth and was going to destroy the Earth and replace the Earth with, I guess, herself as the new Earth. So you can see how that led into the events of this game. I did read that the protagonist is supposed to be the child of the two protagonists of the first game, but I don't know if there's been anything so far in the game that's really pointed that out. Keep getting hit by the laser. That's the main thing that keeps hitting me, I think. Having a tough time dodging it. Those at least I know I can shoot back at him, the purple ones. Ah. I was on 1 HP for a while. Yeah, I did notice that I was on very low on health there for a while. The biggest problem for me, I think, in this fight is avoiding damage from that laser, because it always don't seem to have as much motion when dodging it as I think I'm going to. Because maybe it's because the viewpoint is pulled back more than the game usually is. So I'm used to the dodge taking up a lot more space on the screen. Alright, laser time again. People talking about using candles for the IR sensor for the Wii. Yeah, that's true. All the IR sensor does, it's not actually a sensor, it just emits 2 points of infrared light that the remote needs to track. So you can use any 2 points, such as candles. Sensor bar doesn't really make sense to call it that. I guess they called it that just because it looks like it's some kind of sensor, but it is actually not. Oh, is that it? That's it. Checkpoint reached. Yep, that's not actually the boss of the level. We've been fighting these keepers from time to time, but the real bosses have been the members of, I think that's called Nebulox? Who they have not actually explained in the game who they are or what they want. So, like I said, I read a story summary which kind of goes over it, but I don't know if it actually says in the game or any of that. Or how much of that was just, if any of that's just made up, I don't know. guess by the end of the game we'll see just how much is actually explained and how much we want to go over from the plot summary.
Check out that reflection. This water is mesmerizing. It's hard to tell which moon is real.
What is that thing? Is that Daddy? Mama, when I grow up, am I gonna be a monster like Daddy?
Well, Lisa, that's up to you. Only you can decide how to use the power inside you. Look into your heart and use that power for what is right. But don't let anyone else decide what's right or wrong for you. Someday, you'll find a companion to help shoulder your burden.
A companion?
That's right, love. And don't forget, Daddy's not a monster, okay? Daddy's just Daddy.
The water reflects the past. What do you see in its ripples? The forest reveals the present. While do you pass by its trees? The sky presents the future. Its darkness foretells your death.
Can it, lady? Let us out of this nightmare.
Oh, child, don't you see? This is a world of your own creating. Your heart is responsible for what you see.
Whatever, freak. Let's go.
Yeah, can it, lady? I'm not here for any of that mumbo-jumbo. Why were you fighting her? I didn't really get the impression that she was going to attack us. Then we're like, yeah, let's go. Let's do this. We're fighting. Anyway, I guess that's where they reveal that our character here is the child of the protagonist of the first game. We do remember that Saki did turn into basically an Eva in the first game. And Issa was wondering, well, will he turn into a monster too? And apparently the answer is that, you can if you want. You can do anything you want with your life. You have to make that decision yourself. Being a monster could be pretty alright. Alright, that fight was considerably easier than the last boss. I'm still not sure why we were fighting.
My blood is on fire!
Alright, that's because the boss is not done yet. Blood is on fire, and it is time for the real fight. Alright, that second part of the fight is harder. Whereas the game where we get to play as the Firebird Lady, you know, a lot of the enemies do seem like they would be more interesting to play as than our main characters here.
Keep up with me. That one
I think we're gonna have to do better than that to be able to get through the second part. The charge shot seems really good. Yeah, the charge shot is very powerful. That has been kind of the main thing that I've been relying on in these boss fights. Blood is on fire. That sounds painful, but it makes you strong. The charge shot also makes the enemies flinch. So if they're in the middle of doing something, it might interrupt them. Nah. I'm gonna have to do better in the first part of this to have enough life to try to get past the second. Because I'm getting a bit confused in the second part as to what's hurting me. Blood is on fire.
My blood is on fire!
Is it a good thing if I touch the blue raven? Because it seems like when I do that, everything slows down. I'm not sure if there's a negative point to it, but when I hit the blue raven, time slows down, and yeah, I go into bullet time, and that seems useful. It seems like it's a good thing for that to happen. Yeah, I don't see a reason not to do it. Oh, no, hit the red one.
My blood is on fire!
Blood's on fire. Okay. So let's just remember that when Ravens of Time appear, we should try to go after the blue one, because apparently red ones are bad and blue one is good. Yep, blue one, over here. Should I hit that back, I wonder? Yep, hit it back! Oh. It slowed down. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to just wail on that until I hit it back. Yeah, I did not sword hard enough. I need to sword a lot harder. Ah, wrong one. at least I'm able to get to this point at 100 health, at least. Blood is on fire. It's a real problem. She does need to see a doctor about that. You can't just ignore your blood going on fire all the time. I know it's tempting to ignore the symptoms and say you're just going to go to the doctor another day, but you really should do it as soon as you can. Oh man, killed myself. Yeah, I'm getting too visually confused during the second part of that fight, figuring out what it is I need to be dodging. Alright. Blood is on fire once again. It keeps happening.
My blood is on fire! That one hurt.
Alright, got a blue raven on my side. So some of these spikes can actually help me, in that they can block her attacks, and then some of them can get in my way. So like if she's on the right side of the screen and I'm on the left, I might want to leave one, like a spike that's in the center like that one, I might want to leave that there, because that'll block her attack. Alright, there's this. So, should I be smacking this back? Let me see if I can. Maybe I need to hit it with all three. No, I'm not hitting it with all three. Oh! We did it, yes. The key was to smack the giant rock back at her. And you had to time it so that you had to hit it with all three times. Not once, but twice. And that smacked it back.
Humans remember things from the distant past. This planet is the first thing I remember. I don't have a past.
Don't worry. The present becomes the past before long.
Yeah, I guess we're building my past right now. I feel more human already.
I feel so much human now that my past is being built. We cannot upload our scores, as we know. The online leaderboards do not exist anymore. Alright, so the plot does seem to be what the write-up said it was, except they're just giving a little bit of details here and there as to what is supposed to be going on. Maybe it'll all become clear by the end.
It's infested with enemies, but it's the only road to Mount Fuji. You couldn't have teleported us somewhere a little cooler?
Don't be such a baby. This guy looks pretty comfortable.
Hey, where's my alien donkey? Okay, then. I guess that's my ride.
All this trouble for two kids, I tell ya. Huh? There he is!
Zigzag running will beat guns every time. Anyway, we're, like people have said, we're on Tatooine, and we're driving to Mount Fuji, so let's get on our way. If we remember last time, one of the bosses, one of the Nebulox guys that we defeated, he invited us to come to Mount Fuji, which is apparently where their base is, because they're trying to get the girl who was with us. They want her, that's why they're coming after us. And after we beat one of them, he said, you know, you might as well just come to Mount Fuji. You might as well just do that. Alright, so this, I guess there's these hazards when you're trying to use the highway in the future. It's very dangerous. I mean, right now, the most we have to worry about are potholes and bad drivers. In the future, you will have to worry about giant saber-toothed animals. Not sure how to dodge him. Like, the controls in the vehicle are not quite the same as when we're using a jetpack. Because, you know, speaking of, we have a jetpack. We could probably just fly to Mount Fuji. Tell how to dodge that. Oh no, he's still going. Or are we done? I'm gonna guess we're gonna see him later on. This is still a dream? No, we're out of the dream. We are just driving on the highway now. No more dream. Because we have to take the highway to get to Mount Fuji. It's the only way to get there. We can't fly there. A lot of desert in Japan. Oh yeah, you know, well, this is not Japan of the modern day. This is Japan of the future. And in the future, when the world is on fire and civilization is collapsed, everything will be desert and monsters. It's how it's going to go. This Sin and Punishment is a cautionary tale of what the future could be. We have to make sure that the future does not become like Sin and Punishment. I saw some people saying that this reminded them of Panzer Dragoon, the way it looked. Yeah, that I can see that, especially this part right here. The highway section here is very fast-paced, but I'm not really enjoying the gameplay as much as the normal flying around. Well, I guess if it's taking this long to get to Mount Fuji, I can see why we wanted to take the highway. Clearly, we were very far away from where we need to be. Which is why it seemed like the best thing to do was to take this ridiculously dangerous highway. No, the highway doesn't even go all the way. What's the point of this highway? It just stops right there. We're like very far away from Mount Fuji still. Might as well just blow up some airplanes while I'm here. You know, the way you do. There's some beautiful explosions in the night sky tonight. The airplanes aren't even trying to hurt me. It's true. But, you know, I get the feeling that our main character is very destructive, regardless of whether it's in self-defense or not. Even nature itself is against our heroes as tornadoes just appear in multitudes to stop us.
At this speed, we'll reach Mount Fuji in no time.
Alright, our enemies have decided that they have had enough of our nonsense. But at least we can fly, so that's good. Those are not projectiles that we can hit back, I guess. Lasers are not projectiles? I mean, you don't know until you try. Look, you've never held a laser sword yourself, and you've never tried to bounce back a laser with it, so I don't think you can say for certain that lasers are not projectiles. the local wildlife in the future. Yeah, I mean, this is just normal. It's a normal day. That's why our characters are not really pointing out that any of this is weird. This is what they have to deal with this all the time. You know, if they're just trying to get some groceries, they encounter these keepers just out on the road. Yes, and in the future, people do compare the high scores they got during their commute. After the commute's over, they then upload it to the scoreboards, and then they can compare how they did. Unfortunately, though, the service went down at some point after the fall of humanity, and now, you know, just seems like everything's kind of empty. Seems like there's no purpose to even keeping a score anymore now that you can't compare it to your other commuters. Or the Deadly Premonition leaderboards are still up. Well, yeah, I mean, you got to preserve that for posterity. Everyone has to know in the future who put in the most hours of shaving in Deadly Premonition. The Vulture is doing most of the work in that relationship. It's hard to tell who's doing what. I mean, clearly the Vulture is doing the flying. I don't know if they're talking to each other and communicating about their flying and their attacking, or maybe both of them are just doing their own thing, regardless of what the other's doing. Oh man, my timing was all off there. My first reaction is to slice the Griffin. When he gets that close, I have to see if you can actually sword him. It seems like something you would do, but I don't think it's done any damage. Ah. Does the one eye blow up automatically? I kind of think it does. I don't really think I'm aiming for the eyes. So it seems like that one does blow up automatically at some point. The eye does get caught in the charge shots, so I am hitting it with the charges, even though I'm not actually aiming for it. Alright, that's probably enough for tonight. I don't think I'm making any headway on this. The main problem, I think, is when he comes up to slash me, I can't figure out how to dodge that, or the tail attack. So that's probably going to be enough for right now. Let's see, we got past the dream level. Let's see, we're on the highway now. And we're continuing on as we've discovered that our main character is the child of the two protagonists from the first game. And we're heading to Mount Fuji, which is where the villains want us to go, so we might as well go there, because what else are we going to do? My blood was not on fire. Yes, it seems so. You can actually counter the claw swipes with your sword. Going for the full 3-hit combo with the projectiles leaves myself way open, so I should probably leave a delay after the first 2 swings before doing the third one. So I won't actually have that pause after the third. Right, so let's see, I guess it's probably going to be, I feel like the test is always, can I counter sword or can I dodge? Yeah, I feel that that's probably the case. That's usually how it is. Who is hotter, Saki or Issa? I mean, Saki could turn into an Eva, so I mean, maybe Issa will do that. I don't know if he will, but Saki does, he kind of has that over him. Is it over? Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose we should say that the stream for tonight is coming to an end. So let's see. We made some headway in Sin and Punishment. Not too much, but at least we did get past a level. Doesn't Saki turn into Fake Earth? No, Saki was not the one who turned into Fake Earth. Can't remember the name of the character now, but Saki was the protagonist, and Earth was the antagonist. Fake Earth, anyway. We continued on with Willy Beamish, and at least figured some things out, even if we're going to probably have to restart and try a different path. Let's see, we played some of Al-Qadim, the Genie's Curse, and I think that seems alright. It seems like it might be promising for more gameplay of that in the future, but we'll see how that goes. And when we eventually finish Sin and Punishment, we'll go over the story and see if we could figure any of that out from what was actually presented in the game. Maybe you want to know if you can be a monster when you grow up. I mean, that's up to you. If you want to do that, it's your decision to do what you want to do with your own power. No one else can make that decision for you, so if you want to grow up to be a horrible monster who destroys the world, don't let anyone tell you that you can't do that. Oh, Aichi was the villain, that was the name, yes, and the girl who we're with is named Kaichi. Though I think the story thing that I read says that our character gives her that name. She doesn't actually know what her name is because she has no memory. So yeah, that's what we've done on the stream. So yeah, I guess next time we will continue on with some Willy Beamish, and let's see, in Willy Beamish, what is it that's really blocking our way? Okay, so we know there's no way to change the report card. We know there's no way to avoid getting the Nantari locked up, so that means that the thing we're really going to have to focus on is figuring out how to get that key so we can practice, as well as making the money to get the Nantari championships, and also avoid being killed, avoid being murdered by Spider, who has super strength and wants to just mangle Willy Beamish in his bare hands. Willy Beamish is blocking our way, it's mostly just him. Yeah, Willy Beamish is his own worst enemy. He's the one who is blocking his own path in life to get to where he wants to be. And maybe eventually Willy will discover that for himself. But not tonight. It wasn't tonight. We'll have to see if he figures that out next time, though I kind of doubt he will. So, what's coming up in this coming week? Well, let's see. In this coming week, the last Realms of the Haunting video will get posted, so that LP is coming to an end, and we will see how Adam Randall's big adventure to save humanity ends up. Let's see, probably a demo friend will be getting posted. I think most likely it'll be a recent hot Android release. So we'll see how that goes. Will there be a stream on the 24th next week? Well, let's see. The 23rd is Saturday of next week. And yeah, that is not the last Saturday of the month. So we will... Oh, the Wii Remote has been disconnected. Well, I guess that means it's about time for us to get disconnected. So yeah, 23rd should be a regular stream, and 30th will be the last Saturday of the month, so that will be the break. So, we'll be back next time to have some video game fun that we do on, the way we do it on Saturdays, except the last Saturday of the month. We don't do it that way that day, but every other Saturday we do it that way. Yes, it is the Super Secret Fun Club, Wicked Virgin. And, I guess we'll have Willy Beamish, we'll have more DOS, we'll have, more Sin and Punishment. Someone asked, will I do Battletoads? I mean, you never know what's going to happen. I kind of doubt Battletoads would be appearing, but you never know what it is that we'll see. The 23rd? Yes, we'll be back on the 23rd. So I hope everyone has had fun tonight, watching me die over and over in Sin and Punishment. You don't have to answer that, but maybe we'll have more fun next week. And I hope you feel good throughout this coming week, and I hope you feel good coming into the stream next time. I'll see you then. And, try not to get killed by monsters on the highway. I know that's a lot to ask. But hopefully we can get through this week without any of us being killed by monsters on the highway. I'll see you next time.